God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "My child, prepare your heart and listen carefully to every word I now give you, for you did not come this far by accident." This message is a divine response, marked by the exact timing of my will. I was with you during the lonely nights when your tears fell without comfort and your heart felt like it could no longer endure. I saw how much you fought in silence, how you kept standing firm even under the weight of pain. Are you seeking a deep spiritual transformation in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, while blessings pour over you daily. All of this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take on this journey not only blesses you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and start walking toward a fuller, more abundant life. Every prayer of yours, even in a faint voice, reached my throne as a pleasing fragrance. Nothing escaped my eyes, and today I declare to you, the time of your transformation has arrived. Your waiting was not in vain, and you will see with your own eyes the fulfillment of the promises that once seemed so far away. Because in the midst of your affliction, when you thought about giving up, I sustained you with my mighty hand. And that is why I remind you of my word today. Jesus said to her, "I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die." John chapter 11 verse 25. Your hope did not die, it was only being prepared. What seemed lost will be restored with glory. What was pain will become testimony. For I, the Lord your God, make all things new. Rise in faith, for great things are coming. I will open paths where there were none, and I will place peace where there was anguish. I am with you, and my love will never fail. Rise now, even if you see no clear way ahead. Take a step in faith, even if the road appears shrouded in the fog of uncertainty. It is in this blind walk, trusting in my word, that doors will open before you. Do not wait to see in order to believe, and then you will see. I am moving invisible pieces, connecting destinies, breaking chains that held you without your knowledge. Things that have been blocked for years are now beginning to unlock. I am removing resistance, canceling the enemy's verdicts, restoring your dignity, and lifting your name where it had been brought down. Even if you don't understand the process, remain steadfast, for every pain has a purpose, and every delay carries preparation. When everything seems too calm, too silent, remember, it is in the silence that I prepare the loudest bursts of glory. I know the nights you spend in anguish, the days your heart cried out for answers. And today I say, listen carefully, because you are not forgotten. Your name is engraved in my hands, and my plan will not be thwarted. Even this month, something new will manifest, a new beginning, an answer that will come unexpectedly as a sign of my care. A time of acceleration begins now. What would take years, I will accomplish in weeks. What seemed impossible will be released with ease. But I need you to keep trusting, even when everything seems still. For it is precisely in those moments, when you least expect it, that the miracle comes knocking at your door. Do not fear the battles, for I have already won them before they even began. Look to your faith, that flame that has never gone out despite the opposing winds, and know that it is by this faith that you will witness miracles happening before your eyes. What will happen is not the result of chance, nor of your human efforts, but of the power of my Holy Spirit working with glory and authority. My word has power, power to heal your body, restore your soul, provide for your household, and supply all your needs abundantly. Do not worry about tomorrow, for I am already there, preparing all the provision you will need. Do not fear for the future of your children, for my gaze protects them with infinite love. Do not fear for your finances, because I am the owner of gold and silver, and I will open the windows of heaven to pour out blessings without measure upon you. Your home will not know lack, for I am the bread that never fails. I am your shepherd, and you shall lack nothing. I will transform the cries and anguish that have dwelt in your heart into songs of victory and joy. Where there was sadness, I will plant abundant joy. Where there were cries of despair, songs of praise will arise. My hands will turn your tears into dances of gratitude, and your sighs into songs of hope. Yet, beloved son, always remember to cultivate a heart that is grateful, humble, and generous. Do not allow abundance to separate you from me, because from the dry and barren land is where I took you, and therefore you must remain dependent on my grace. And do not stop at receiving only, but be generous, extending your hand to those who suffer, to those who walk in difficulty. By opening your heart to bless the needy, you are planting seeds that will bear eternal fruits, opening doors in heaven for an overflowing measure of peace, provision, and favor. My son, do not depart from my presence, for I am now removing the strongholds that have risen against you, destroying structures of thought that made you doubt my love and power. I am tearing down walls of unbelief and uprooting every seed of doubt that has hindered your faith. Faith is not a mere passing feeling but a conviction born and grown by my word. Today my voice resounds within you with strength, awakening and urging you to move from the place where you were stagnant. Everything that seemed stopped, frozen by fear and doubt, begins to move and bloom, because I am the one who calls into existence what does not yet exist, as if it were already real. Romans chapter 4 verse 17. Did you know there is an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep beliefs and change how you perceive reality. It greatly impacted my life, and we would like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each one of us in a unique and wonderful way. Therefore, it is important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you want to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to learn about our product. The link is available in the first comment so you can discover how this technique can also help on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We are very grateful for your trust and support. This new work I am doing in your life may seem strange, uncomfortable, and even frightening, because the new is not always easy to accept. I am removing the old not to leave you empty, but to fill you with the best I have prepared for you. Pruning can be painful, but it is essential so that you may flourish with more strength and abundance. Everything that is cut today will allow your fruits tomorrow to be sweeter, more numerous, and longer lasting. Even if you do not understand the reasons for the losses and difficult moments, trust that nothing will be lost or wasted. Every step, every tear, every struggle was designed by my hand to lead you to the perfect fulfillment of the purpose I have for you. I formed you from your mother's womb, and I have guided your steps even when you did not understand the way. I have been your shadow in the scorching heat, and your refuge in the cold nights. Even when you could not pray and could only cry, I was there, gathering your tears as precious offerings, because you are very valuable to me. My presence dwells in you, sealed by my Spirit, an eternal guarantee that you are not alone and that the covenant I made with you remains firm and unbreakable. Stand firm, for soon you will see that every storm will give way to a sky of peace and abundance. I am with you, and nothing can defeat you. Every door that opens, every encounter, every opportunity is not mere coincidence, but part of my perfect plan. Trust, for I am behind everything, even the situations that seem simple or casual. Nothing escapes my control, and every step you take is guided to the center of my will. You were not called for a common or purposeless life, but for an existence full of meaning and victory. I awaken gifts and talents in you so that you may be an instrument of blessing and transformation in the lives of those around you. The anointing I place upon you is not for your personal benefit alone, but so that you may be a channel of miracles, of hope, so that my glory may manifest in the simplicity of your willingness. In this time that I determine, I decree that a new cycle begins, irrevocable and powerful. Heaven is open in your favor, and what seemed stagnant is reborn with life and vigor. My word is eternal and firm as the stars, fulfilling itself in you with peace, favor, and constant presence. The seasons of confusion come to an end, for I bring clarity where there were doubts. I am unraveling the knots that hindered your progress and removing the shadows that darkened your understanding. Now, I give you discernment to see with the eyes of the Spirit, not judging by appearances or circumstances, but with the vision that only I can give. Not everything that seems like loss really is, and not everything the world values has value before me. You will learn to distinguish the eternal from the temporary, the true from the apparent, and thus you will walk with security and conviction, firm before the storms. Just as the potter does not abandon his work, I will not leave you unfinished. Everything that was shaken or removed in your life was necessary so that you can move forward light and purposeful. You will understand why doors closed and others unexpectedly opened. I am bringing revelation to the areas that once caused unrest. My truth will be your light, your constant beacon on the path. There will be no more confusion, because the one who walks in my light does not stumble. I awaken in you a new spiritual sensitivity, so that you perceive what before went unnoticed. You will hear my voice clearly in simple, everyday things, for I manifest myself not only in great signs but in the deep peace that floods your soul, in the silence that speaks louder than words. In your daily actions, you will feel my guidance and know how to act, where to go, what to say, and with whom to speak. There will be no more uncertainty, because you walk knowing you are in the center of my eternal purpose. I am also restoring your emotions, healing old wounds that could not heal, and silencing the voices from the past that tried to discourage you. I cleanse your mind from toxic thoughts, doubts, and fears that do not come from me. Where there was insecurity, I plant firmness. Where there was fear, I deposit confidence. You will no longer allow past experiences to define or limit you, for I make all things new. You will no longer be marked by failure, but by my abundant and constant grace. You will no longer carry the weight of rejection or the labels the world imposed on you, because I call you by name, beloved, chosen, redeemed, and destined for my glory. In this new time, I also restore the authority I gave you. not to dominate or oppress, but to build up and lift others. You will be a voice of hope for the discouraged, a source of wisdom for the lost. All that you learn in my intimacy you will share with power at the right moment. Your words will be like fire that consumes lies and like water that refreshes tired hearts. It is in the simplicity of your willingness, in the silent faithfulness of your daily life, that I reveal my glory. You do not need to be perfect, it is enough that you are available. My strength is made perfect in your weakness, and it is there that my greatness is revealed. What today seems like just a small seed will tomorrow be a strong tree that shelters and sustains. You have not come this far by chance. Every moment you have lived, every silent tear, every internal battle was part of the preparation that strengthens you for the new season I am bringing. I know you in your essence, I see beyond appearances, and what seems difficult today is being transformed by me into fertile ground for your victory. You no longer need to strive to impress anyone, because the truth I give you holds power in itself. Just open your mouth and I will fill it with wisdom, strength, and grace. Wherever you go, my favor will accompany you, at work, in your home, in the relationships you build. Everything will be permeated by my presence, which is love, protection, and authority. Do not fear the changes that will occur, because I am behind every detail, reorganizing your life, bringing order where there was chaos, peace where there was torment. At the moment when everything seems out of control, I am working with sovereign authority to align every piece of the plan I have drawn for you. I am a God of harmony, not confusion, and therefore I will establish a perfect design for every area of your life. What you cannot put in order by your own strength, I am rearranging with the precision of heaven. Your thoughts, priorities, and time will be reordered according to my truth, and I will lead you to live no longer by reacting to the impulses of the world, but guided by my spirit that impresses peace and purpose. You will not move too fast to become weary, nor too slow to miss the opportunity, but exactly at the pace I have determined for you. This new rhythm will bring rest to your soul, for I know how much disorder wears and exhausts. I am also restoring your dreams, those that hibernated in your heart out of fear, disappointment, or lack of hope. I have not abandoned the visions I gave you in the silence of the night, when no one else saw them. Now I am rekindling the fire of faith within you, so they are not mere passing illusions, but firm and unshakable convictions. This fire will drive you to move forward, even in the face of the challenges that will surely come. When I open a way, I also give the necessary strength to walk it. I do not take you into battle without first preparing you with divine tools that will strengthen you at every step. Everything that seems small or insignificant to you today will be what shapes your character for greater achievements. Nothing you have gone through will be lost. Even the mistakes you made will serve to teach you valuable lessons. I am an expert at redeeming lost time and will transform the years you considered empty into an unexpected and abundant harvest. As I revive your ability to dream, I also open doors of provision that until now were locked. What once seemed scarce and inaccessible will begin to multiply. I will release held-back resources, send strategic people to walk with you, and open paths where before you only saw obstacles. You will see opportunities sprouting in places where before there was only discouragement. It will not be by your merit or human contacts that you will conquer, but by my mighty hand that is working in your favor. Instead of seeking opportunities with anxiety, walk in obedience and they will come to meet you. I will also establish divine connections, mentors, purpose companions, and even answers to old prayers. However, I will also remove from your surroundings people who delayed your progress. Do not fear temporary losses, for I am guarding what I build in you with care and protection. The right alliances are fundamental for progress, and not everyone is prepared for the destiny I have prepared for you. Trust in my discernment and in my wisdom, for I will unite what must be united and separate what needs to be left behind. This is a time of revelation for you. I am removing the veils that covered your understanding and bringing light where there was doubt and uncertainty. Now your spirit is more attentive to my voice, and I will offer you wisdom that goes beyond simple knowledge. This divine wisdom will transform the way you live and make decisions, guiding you to a full life, founded on conviction and not fear. Open your heart to receive this new understanding and surrender completely to my direction, for what I am accomplishing is so that you may grow in faith, hope, and love. You have not come this far by chance, and everything you have lived, every struggle, every victory, and even every pain, has a divine purpose that I have prepared for you since eternity. Not only is the future before you, but also the sacred reason for your past begins to unfold. Every step you took was accompanied by my hand, and I never allowed a single moment to be lost without eternal meaning. Now, I invite you to open the eyes of your spirit so that you may see the invisible thread that wove your story and leads you to the destiny I have for you. No longer will you be deceived by passing appearances, because true wealth lies in understanding the value of what remains, my presence with you at every moment. What the world calls prosperity is fleeting and limited, but true prosperity is walking under my covering. It is living aligned with the purpose I have engraved upon your heart. It will not be material possessions that define your blessing, but the favor I pour out on your life when you walk with me in faithfulness and obedience. I am gently removing from you every thought bound to earthly patterns and values that keep you from growing. It is a process of liberation and revelation where, with love, I show you what needs to be transformed, not to condemn you, but to perfect you into my image. On this journey of growth, do not fear to look honestly within yourself, for it is there that my Spirit acts with power and grace, cleansing, restoring, and clothing you with righteousness. Inner transformation is a clear sign of my work, and it is the beginning of your true freedom. As part of this path, I am also teaching you strategies so that you do not walk in darkness but with clear direction and firmness in your decisions. The understanding I now give you is supernatural, and the ideas, projects, and alliances that will arise are fruits of my guidance. You will no longer need to depend solely on your experience or on what others say, because I myself will lead you with wisdom and discernment. Every step will be marked by my peace that surpasses all human understanding, and even when doubts arise around you, you will move forward with confidence because you will know that I am the voice that guides you. This peace will be your shield and your strength, and through it you will recognize my living presence in your journey. My revelation will also free you from invisible prisons that until now held you captive. You will be free from the old guilt that crushed you, free from comparisons that stole your joy, free from expectations and demands that never came from me. I will raise you up with a new identity, not defined by your past, but by what I declare over you. You will no longer seek approval in human eyes because I have already accepted you, cleansed you, and sealed you with my eternal and unwavering love. This freedom will be a new breath for your soul, opening space for a worship that arises not only from gratitude but from a deep understanding of my character. You will worship me with a heart that truly knows me, and this worship will break chains, transform environments, and spread my glory wherever you are. You will not need a temple or special place to find me, for I dwell wherever a surrendered heart is. Wherever you lift my name, there I will be present, whether in your home, at your work, or in your intimacy. I am not limited to human structures. I move freely among hearts that give themselves to me. At this time, I will visit you with my glory in an unprecedented way, bringing renewal, power, and peace. I am resting upon you with my favor, not because you have earned it, but because I chose to pour it out upon your life. This favor will open doors, touch hearts, and change circumstances. Others will recognize you not for what you do, but for what I am doing in you. My glory will be evident, manifesting powerfully in all areas of your life, making you a channel of my grace. When you see that I have taken you beyond your expectations, remember that it is by my grace and not by your merits. The glory you receive is not for show but for transformation. Just as I bless you, so I will use you to bless many others. Just as I reveal myself to you, so I send you to be light in the world, to bring hope where there is darkness. This is the beginning of a new story, written since eternity, which now begins to manifest before your eyes. Walk with reverence, with faith, and with a grateful heart, because I am the one who makes all things new. And this glorious journey begins with you, my beloved Son. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.